Shh. They can't see us. Alright.
This was dumb.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to Double Dragon Trouble, our weekly D&D stream where we do random stuff that has nothing to do with the main plot.
Yes.
I'm your Dungeon Master, and joining me today are three wonderful players, starting with Frederik Nadu, who is still hiding.
Hi.
He's back.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
Playing Enoch, the Wood Elf monk,
Beautiful as ever.
Different.
and Chris Jørgensen, the Triton Paladin, who goes by the name Dagos, and last but not least, Løkke Spar, who plays Bethrogar World Throne, the angry dwarf barbarian. Well done, everyone. Well done.
Wow.
So you are kind of on a quest to join the resistance against the tyranny of dragons, but it has sort of set on various ways. So now you are in a luxurious apartment in the Waterdeep castle, pretending to be royalty, or at least Dagos is pretending to be royalty. Bethrogar's just there, and Dinak is pretending to be a guard. So last time you fought your way from the dungeons to the very spire, the top of society. You started in a dungeon, you ended in royal apartments. So you also met this crazy Drider person called Hans, who had some kind of dealings with the Tritons and kind of expected some royalty from Tritonia, or wherever you're from.
Sure.
Which was very fortunate for you. You also managed to put a guard out of his job and get someone else promoted, so you shaking things up a bit. We left you when you were in that royal apartment, sort of left on your own with all the food and drinks and stuff, and just, here you go. This is you can stay here until further notice was kind of the idea. So we pick off where we left with someone knocking at the door. So of course you are completely free if you don't want to open. You don't have to.
I would very much like a long rest.
I would
Well, you can try to ignore it.
Oh, we should probably answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Alright.
to keep up the play, I don't think the king should answer. The king.
Yeah. Okay, I walk over and answer the door.
Okay, so you open it. You can see there's like a servant outside, not a guard, just wearing some liveries and stuff. And of course, this is a dragon cult, so he's wearing crazy shoulder pads with spikes and stuff, and like a collar that has like spikes keeping his chin up. Good evening, sir. I just wanted to tell you that my master Hans has arranged an audience with Calcrix on the morrow. If there's anything you require before that, just let me know. I'm just down the hallway.
Yes, of course. On behalf of the king, I thank you for your service.
Not at all, not at all. I will fetch you early in the morning. If there's nothing else, then of course you are free to retire.
That would be wonderful.
Word of advice, don't be late. The dragons don't like that.
I'll keep it in mind.
Very well, very good. Have a nice sleep. And he walks away.
Thank you.
Also, you have a fourth companion, Bright Scratch the Tabaxi. But since she's not here today, she's just sitting in the ceiling again.
She fell asleep on in the roof.
Yeah.
Where
She's
is
just like hanging.
The weird companion. All right, so yeah, you can. It sounds like you can take a long rest if that's what you want.
Yes.
So it's kind of like that tent from Harry Potter. So there are like several smaller rooms with lavish beds and a sort of central chamber with a tray with cigars and a tray with exotic fruits and stuff. And this is not something you get to see every day in Waterdeep. Usually only see the base necessities of life. But this is luxury.
Right. Before we take a rest, should we discuss what the hell we're actually gonna do to get out of this situation?
I would also very much like to know if any of you knows what the time is.
So you can look outside the window and see it's late afternoon. The sun is setting behind these thick clouds that always seems to cover the sky.
So we'll probably be meeting Calcrix when we wake up, basically, from the long rest.
Yeah.
Or not, maybe.
That's why I figured we'd discuss it now.
Yeah, okay. Do you guys have any ideas?
Well, I didn't exactly plan for this.
I
So,
mean, I don't know, we could attempt to do like the ultimate double cross and maybe convince Calcrix to let us infiltrate the resistance. But we're actually working for the resistance, pretending to work. I don't know.
I mean, we could kill Calcrix.
I don't think.
are there gonna be a lot of guards? I'm pretty confident there's gonna be a lot of guards.
But then again, would Calcrix use guards, or would that be too dishonoring for him, since he's a strong, independent dragon?
Well, no matter what, you said it yourself. It's a dragon.
And a strong and independent dragon. Very strong dragon.
Have you killed a lot of dragons on your own?
Yes, actually.
How many?
Like, about at least 15 kobolds. They're dragons, right?
I don't think they are. Anyway.
As much as I do like the appeal of violence, I think that the best course of action would be to scheme our way out of here.
Yeah.
We should probably find some sort of excuse, because Hans seems like a knowledgeable fellow.
Yes, exactly. So do you guys think we should actually talk to Calcrix and just hope we won't get found out, or should we attempt to leave the castle?
I mean, like, the meeting has already been set up, so I don't know if us not being there would be taken as an insult. I don't know.
There aren't very many good possibilities for us to sneak out right now. I mean, if we do it from the way we came, we're going to meet the guards who are able to recognize us and know that we're actually from a cell. We're supposed to be eaten some hours ago.
We could just, like that guy that you got promoted, he seemed pretty friendly. We could, like, just plan a revolt and just, like, kill everyone.
Yeah, but even with that one guy, I think there's a lot more around here. And again, it's a dragon.
We can't jump out the window, can we?
No, I mean, like, we could go out and kill people in the middle of the night and just escape.
I mean, it's D&D, you can do whatever you want.
I mean,
how far is there from the window to the ground?
So you sort of walk over and look outside. So there's like a wall down, and then there's a cliff. So maybe 200 or 300 feet, and then there's sort of like, it looks like a garden, but it's completely covered in snow. So probably no one uses a garden anymore. But once there was a nice garden down there.
Dinok, you like jumping off ledges.
I mean, I have a rope. I don't know if my rope is long enough for that.
We could just tie the ropes together.
I'm still not sure it's long.
I think we would have, like, at least 150 feet of rope then, or like at least 140 feet if you had to tie them together. That's only 60 feet. I can deal with that. I think. But then again, we could also just set up or attend that meeting.
Yeah, we could just do that.
Like, that would actually probably be the most safe option. As long as we can just not do something stupid like telling a direct lie.
Oh, we good at that.
When would you ever do that?
No, we never lie.
No, we just speak. We speak the language of dice.
You speak riddles.
An alternative truth.
Yeah, we speak some half-truths now and then.
It's not fake news. It's an alternative news.
Alternative facts.
Yeah, I say we should. Or actually, it's up to you guys. I'll follow whatever you desire.
Yeah, well, I think... I mean, so far talking has actually somehow worked best for us. So maybe we should just keep doing that. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not too good at the sneaking if we are trying to escape.
I would actually like to get a mask. Because the chance of them recognizing who I am is a bit greater since I've been here for a lot longer.
Well, I mean, it's a weird request, but you can go and ask the servant.
Oh yeah, I head off to the servant.
Also, some of those, he had some cool shoulder pads. See if he has an extra pair of those.
Oh, okay, I'll ask.
All right, so you head outside down the hallway, and you find like this small, kind of like an office, this small desk, and he sits there, sort of like reading a book as you approach. Oh, hello. Was there anything you needed?
Yeah, the king has requested some of those shoulder guards that the cultists are going around with. He thinks very highly of them, and I think he would like an official attire of the cult, since he is to be dealing with Calcrix tomorrow.
Nice.
And also
like
maybe
ones that is like crazy shoulder pads.
Yeah, and maybe one of those masks, since I'm not really worthy to be looked at by Calcrix, so I would probably need something to make me.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Good thinking there.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. I'll have sent to the room right away.
Perfect.
He takes a bookmark, puts it in the book, closes it carefully, places it on the table. Right away, and he leaves.
Yeah. I joined the others again.
Alright, so you're back, and maybe 10 minutes later, there's someone like knocking on the door. And you open, I presume? Is it no?
I think we
just this time. Alright, and you see this, it's the servant with a bundle of folded clothes and stuff. I wasn't sure how much you need, so it's just a full set. So here you go.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your service. I hand him a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. I'm just doing my job.
But you're doing a dang good job.
Thank you. Not many say that. I really appreciate that. But I'm usually terrible at my job.
Everyone would be with those spines poking your chin.
Yes, it's just, and you can see he's like kind of bleeding from his jaw because he's been reading, so he has to like, yes. Well, I won't disturb you any further. And he walks on.
Thank you.
Also, I have a book to finish. Do you know what book it is? Are you at all interested?
Can I make an insight book to just like predict what kind of book he's reading?
All right, make an insight check. Give me that natural 20. Use it on that.
Can a natural 18 do it?
All right. You think he's probably reading that? You heard about stuff like dragon cult propaganda books, bad writers writing propaganda and getting paid good money for it because the cult just wants some stuff published. And there's this terrible book called Aragon, which is about dragons and stuff. You think it's that.
Jesus.
It wouldn't happen to be that Aragon book, would it?
Oh no! Why would it be that? I heard it's a terrible book.
Okay.
He runs back to his table.
Well, we got the uniform.
Perfect.
The whole one. Anyone want something? I would like the mask though.
Yeah, might as well look as presentable. I take the shoulder guards and sort of attach them to.
So, do you already have some? I don't remember from your character.
I think
art.
from my artwork I have.
Oh yeah, so you just put them on top of your.
I'll fix them better later.
It's just like I should make a performance check to see how well you
Alright.
you combine the two.
Performance. 14.
All right, yeah, it's a decent job. It doesn't look terrible.
All right.
It doesn't look like it fits at all because your armor's sort of like sea themed with seashells and stuff.
Yeah,
And then the
which
red
color are the?
they're sort of like black with the red details and
Perfect.
silver.
Because
line.
the rest of my armor is like golden, so
Yeah.
it fits
So
right in.
It's like a vanilla WoW when you get some new shoulder pads and they're pink.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, anyone else want anything, or should we just take a rest?
I would like to take a rest.
I would like to take a rest too.
All right.
All right.
So you retreat to each of your own sub rooms, if you like, and take a long rest. Sleep tight. I mean, it's afternoon, so you'll probably not sleep through the entire night, I suppose.
Right.
So let's say afternoon. That would be around 6 o'clock. How long can you sleep? 8 hours, with a bit of snoozing.
I think I only need like 4.
Okay, so you're like you get at 10 in the evening. It's already you're ready. You're good to go. But these are still sleeping.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, the solo adventures of
I'll
Dinoc.
begin cooking dinner in the kitchen and scramble around with a lot of loud stuff.
oh yeah, that's like a small tea kitchen, I guess. Anything in particular you want to make?
Nah,
It's not the
I'll,
best appointed kitchen because it's not. There's like some coffee and stuff. Coffee and fruits. All right, so
I'll just sit there and stare out into the air.
and then like bookshelves, you can see that's the entire Aragon cycle.
I begin reading Aragon.
You just start make a constitution save.
A constitution save?
Yes.
Oh my god, 17.
All right, you resist the bad prose, and you actually manage to make it maybe halfway through the book when the rest finish up their long rest. So you join Dinoc in the sort of common area, and you can see you sitting and almost through the first Aragon book as you emerge from the night.
What are you reading?
Aragon.
Is it any good?
You heard there was like a like a stage play made from the book,
Oh god.
and it was worse than the book. All right, let's stop Aragon bashing.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you are recovered. You regain all your hit points, your hit dice, your spell slots, your radius, everything. Everything's reset. It's like you have unplugged yourselves and then replugged yourselves. Anyway, so you maybe eat some fruit, or maybe Dinoc made some breakfast out in the kitchen.
Scrambled Aragon eggs.
Oh Jesus! And then you hear the knock on the door.
Is that
Would
will you?
anyone like to get that, or should I just like?
You've been doing great so far. Just go for it.
I walk up, open the door, and open it directly into my face.
You roll opening the door.
Yeah, I rolled to open the door.
Okay, you
I've been reading Aragon the entire night.
Ah, yes. You open the door and you manage to hit yourself in the face with it, and then stumble backwards and you lift the door off the hinges and sort of like just whoa, running around with the door.
In that case, I think I will walk up to whoever actually knocked.
So the one who knocked sort of like has still his hand raised to knock the door again. He's just looking at D-Dog sort of spinning around with the door.
Hello.
Oh, Your Majesty, if you're ready. The audience.
Yes.
The dragon with you.
I assume my companions can join me.
Of course.
Perfect.
They're expected.
All right.
You're all expected.
All right.
But if you could put down the door.
Yes.
Appropriate.
I might need help. So I put down the door.
Just let go of it and it just smashes into the table, knocks over some of the like the platters with fruit, and just go like pineapple just explodes through the room. And the servants sort of yes, we should get going. Please follow me. And you can see outside in the corridor there are like 2 guards. They look very ceremonial with like decorative arm and stuff, so you can't really say if they are actually good guards or if they're just there for like the ceremonial part of escorting the ambassador to the dragon.
All right. Lead the way.
So, all right. So you sort of like fall in line behind this servant and in front of the guards, and they take you down through the castle. You go back down the stairs into the second hall, and then you're taken further in. So there's like a third entrance hall, and then there's a fourth one, and they become grander and grander. First, it's like crazy like columns carved as dragons, and then it's a huge door that has been covered with silver. It's just burnished to a mirror-like sheen, and they open. And directly in front of you, there's like a tree made of silver that it has to pass under. And then you get to the last doors, and these are just made of crystal with silver details, and it's like super elaborate. Magnificent handiwork. But there, the ambassador sort of like holds up hand. Oh, it's not the ambassador, the servant. If you'll wait here, when you hear the trumpets, the doors will open. Then you will enter the room. Of course, your servants and your retainers will stay behind. They can join the court along the colonnades. You, of course, Ambassador, Your Majesty, you will approach the dais, and then, if Caltrix finds you worthy, he will show himself. If he doesn't, then you must back out of the room, never turning your back to the dais, and wait for the doors to close.
All
Like
right.
that.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Very well. Good luck. And it sort of like leaves through a side door. So you can see in this room, there's this grand silver tree and stuff. There are also a lot of benches along the walls. And you can see the seats are well worn, so it's probably a place where people have to wait a lot to get an audience with the dragon. And as you wait there, you hear kind of like a clatter behind you, so and when you turn around, you see coming through the door that you just entered through is the Drider Hans, sweeping across the floor towards you, wearing like long black robes that sort of like just sweep along the floor with his 8 legs.
Hans. Good to see you again.
Yes. Now, remember that this audience was difficult to attain, so don't fuck it up.
No, of course, I appreciate it.
if you need my assistance in the negotiations, I will be in the colonnades.
Good to know. Thank you.
Good luck. And
Thank you.
get us through the same side door as the servant. Then you hear the trumpets. It's a bit shitty. Like a real false note. No, they're magnificent. And the doors start opening in front of you. And in front of you, there's a super, super white room. Like marble on the floors, marble colonnades with silver details. And you can see all along the colonnades, there are just people standing. Many of them looking like your regular dragon cultists with spiky shoulder pads and masks. And some of them just looking super dapper, colorful clothes. You think these might be from other cities, maybe? They don't look like your typical Waterdavians.
Oh.
And of course there are guards at all the columns. And then ahead of you there's like a dais. No throne, just a flat dais with like a silvery carpet on the floor.
Alright, well, I guess it's time.
I guess I'll skitter off to the side.
I'm just gonna stand somewhere.
Just somewhere.
I don't really have a purpose here.
Alright, so you come in. So Dacus, you start walking up towards the dais, and the rest of you find a place among the colonnades. So you can sort of like choose to stay in the sort of like in the back of the room, or you can follow him along like under the colonnades on the sideline if you want to stay close to him.
Yeah, we do that.
Alright, so you sort of like push your way past people.
At least I know I do that. I don't know.
Have you donned your dragon mask yet?
Yeah.
Alright.
I slept with it.
Well, alright. You're an Aragon with it. Alright,
I
so
became the cult.
Oh my god, you actually been converted through the mask.
Yeah. Oh, through Aragon.
The propaganda was way too strong.
Oh god, it seems so stupid, but then it hooks into you and
Make a wisdom save.
well, you don't need to. So you make your way down the colonnade, sort of like following along. And Dacus, you make it to the dais, and you sort of like stand there waiting, and you see all the people in the room looking at you. There are like quiet conversations all around you. You can hear like, oh, there's a traitor. Didn't expect an answer this soon. Yes, well, I heard there's a grand plan, blah, 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 blah. Just this kind of murmuring going on, and all of it seems to be concerned with you.
Great. Yeah, well, I guess I'm waiting, right?
You wait 10 minutes, nothing really happens. Then you wait 15 minutes. Anything you want to do?
I begin to like slowly walk towards the exit.
I'll stand here for a bit more.
Alright, you wait 20 minutes.
I'll just begin tapping my foot.
You can see, like, the people in the court, they look patient.
I am also patient.
Very well. You wait 25 minutes.
I'll just keep standing, like barely moving, just...
Alright. After 30 minutes, you notice something in the ceiling move. And you look up, and it looks like a large, kind of like serpent covered in white scales. But as it climbs down, you notice it has actually feet and claws that it used to hold on to the marble colonnades and stuff, and it just crawls down and places itself on the dais and unfolds its mighty wings. And you stare into two ice-cold blue eyes.
White dragon.
God damn
It
it.
looks at you. And it slowly folds its front legs and it's like sits down, kind of like a cat.
Oh.
You are patient.
Of
I
course.
like that. It shows respect.
And respect I have. And I bow to him.
Lower.
And I wait for a bit, and then I bow lower.
Lower.
There's a limit to how low I can go.
So how low will you bow?
Well, I have to maintain my image of loyalty, so not a full, like, maybe.
Just face plant.
Close. Like tying your shoelaces low.
That low?
No.
Alright.
Just like a respectable bow. Like a...
See, the dragon kind of retracts its head a bit. Hans informed you that you were the ambassador of
Indeed.
the Tritonians. We're just gonna go with that name.
Yes, I suppose. I am.
I did not expect an answer so quickly.
No, well, you know, we were, as you know, of course, with your wise mind, we've been keeping out of this whole thing for a while. So when there was a call, of course, we would answer first.
So what is your reply?
Well,
You came all this way to dither.
yeah, I was hoping we could have more of a discussion than just a straight up quick answer. I mean, I know your time is valuable, but still, you know that could come a lot of good out of this. So I want to take my time.
Slowly turns his head towards Hans. It's not like, Your Grace. I was informed that he had an answer. I was informed that he had accepted. He looks at you, Dagus. When we met, you said that you accepted.
Well, yes, but I mean, if I declined, I wouldn't be coming up here, would I? I'll just be staying down there in my own
The dragon
kingdom.
slowly climbs to its feet and sort of like claws down the dais towards you, one claw at a time.
I
It's
just
not like
stay still.
Like a huge dragon. It's maybe the size of like an elephant, maybe.
Alright. I just stay still and look up at him.
You can feel its breath is ice cold.
Don't worry, I have cold resistance.
Oh, that might come in handy. I did not want you here to speak in circles.
I-
Do you have any reply? I'm not.
Well, as I said, I wouldn't be coming up here if I was to decline.
So you agree?
Yes, but
Then where are your people?
my people.
The troops. Where's the pledge of loyalty?
My troops are at the ready. For your command, of course. But I didn't want... You understand that we don't know that much about you and your culture. Only little bits we've gathered, so I wouldn't take the chance of going up here before I understood a bit more. So I have only brought a few people with me to be my escort.
Get a persuasion check.
Oh god. This is where it goes wrong. Persuasion. Don't fail me now.
Please don't.
I said don't fail me now.
No.
11.
11, right.
Don't
Where are
worry.
these companions? I only see you.
They are right back here. I don't turn my back to him. But I was told I should come up here alone.
Show them. Soph leans back again, crawling back to the dais.
Dinok, Birthlogger, can you please join me?
I joined.
I'd also begrudgingly join.
Can I whisper to him? Yeah, you know Dinok was arrested here, right? Please call me Garrus next time. Please.
So you join Dagus in front of the dais, and Caltrix looks at you, Dinok, wearing the dragon mask and stuff. Why is he wearing that?
A form of respect.
And why isn't she wearing it? Is she disrespecting me?
I'm not disrespecting you. I was just so abashed by the glory of the mask that I didn't feel prepared to wear it myself as an underling.
Like persuasion check.
Damn it! Please don't fail me. Ah, it's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
He just nods. You think you sufficiently like greased him up.
Greased him. Yeah.
Looks back at Dagus. So, what's it gonna be?
Are you still just looking for the I accept answer?
Yes. I
Well,
was
then,
told you were royalty.
of course. Well, then I accept.
Leans back. Very well. Says to Hans. Sort out the details. And then he starts climbing back up under the ceiling, and you can see there's a like huge hole in the ceiling, and he just crawls through, and his tail disappears out, and you can just feel like a general sigh of relief in the whole court. Like Hans skitters up to you. That was not well handled, but we got where we wanted to be.
Yes.
Well, you heard him. Better sort out the details.
Right. Should I still leave here? What? Not turn my back, or what? Are we good?
You're good.
All right.
Please follow.
I will.
And he skiers out. Back to the colonnade and out of a side door.
Oh. I guess we better follow.
Alright, so you follow him along. He sort of takes you down some corridors until you get to a room that has like a huge central table and like maps on the walls and stuff. And turns to you. You will deal with the appropriate people. Just wait here.
All right.
And skip.
Did the others, like me, actually ever get our equipment last time that you got from the chest?
Yeah.
Did you give it to
yeah.
us? Okay.
Oh yeah, I had it.
Carry it all in a huge bundle.
Okay. Just skip it.
So you are left alone in this room, like windows to the outside, with a good view over Waterdeep, just covered in snow. It looks like some kind of planning room, like a command room of some sort. A lot of chairs around the kind of like a conference room, really. But for the moment, you are left on your own.
All right. Well, that was interesting. Certainly.
What?
I don't know. Honestly, we might have to fight at some point because I am not quite sure what I've agreed to. But I assume it's something with my people, and I will protect my people. So I'm ready.
Well,
I assume you're ready to fight as well. You
I
haven't
was
backed
ready.
down from it so far.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
You're up for trying to
So wait,
kill the dragon. Just a second.
Is Hans nearby?
No, he left the room.
Do I
You might
know
need to
any?
catch up with him if you want to.
Do I know anything about driders?
Well, you can make a nature or religion or arcana check.
Let me see. I would like to make a religion check then.
All right.
Oh. 23.
All right. Yeah, you actually read a book about this, and also you are an elf, so you probably know something in the history of your people. So you know this is like a kind of like a curse that is bestowed upon drows by their deity Lolth as a punishment for various offenses, and so they are pretty rare on the surface. They're usually like reserved for drow communities in the Underdark. So it's certainly strange to see a Dryad outside, but you understand what it is.
Guys, I would if we can, maybe we should avoid battling Hans if we can.
Okay, do you know much about him?
Yeah, I only know that drow who become like he is, it's not for no reason. It's a curse by a god, and I would expect a god tier curse would be pretty horrible to go against.
Yeah. Doesn't seem wise. I don't think it seems wise to deal with any of these people. They seem pretty strong.
I would rather battle Calcrix than Hans, to be honest. Like, have you looked at Hans? Like, I know that Calcrix is like the size of an elephant. But so is Hans.
Well,
and those legs.
Yeah, they can. Lots to cut off.
Pretty sharp.
Oh well, okay. We can go battle Hans.
I'm not saying we should immediately fight Hans right now. I am saying it might come to a fight at some point with someone.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Ready to fight if it becomes necessary, but I have learned from experience that it's only when necessary.
Oh.
Like, yeah, slowly I'm getting smarter.
Yeah, that's very diplomatic of you.
Right, just slowly sobering up after 40 years.
Yeah, slowly I found out it's not a good idea to just stab my axe into the back of everyone I meet. Some of them get angry and some of them are strong.
That is great A character development right there.
Yeah.
And it only took 8 episodes.
Oh my god.
I've also learned not to pull levers.
Yeah. Or jump down ledges.
Just jump down ledges.
No, ledges were good enough.
You can hear footsteps on the corridor from which sorry, not Lolf. That would be crazy. Hans left.
We're gonna die, guys. There's a god coming. We're doomed.
That's just no. You hear footsteps, and after a moment, you see like your typical dragon cultist guard person step inside. And I'm terribly sorry. My master will be here momentarily, but we have I'm sorry, Ambassador, but we do have a situation in the dungeon. There's some kind of uprising going on right now, and we have some difficulties continuing, but it will be dealt with. The problem will be solved momentarily, but because of that, my master would be slightly delayed.
Should we help?
Well, we couldn't ask an ambassador to do that, and we do have it under control. It's only a matter of time before the uprising has been subdued again. It seems we had some prisoner around yesterday that somehow managed to get the hold of some. Yeah, it's a long story, but it's under control. In the meantime, we can begin the negotiations if you're prepared.
Sure. Might as well.
He walks away, sits down at the table, and takes out a leather bag and puts out some papers. Yes, I'm sorry, Ambassador.
So I think just as a good start of any negotiations, why don't you just repeat your terms?
Well, very well, if that's what you want. Find some paper. So, as you know, we send a messenger to your people requesting your military assistance in the upcoming campaign. And as you do know, we requested 6 battalions.
Yes.
And according to my information, you have agreed to those terms.
Yes, I spoke to the Draken, Calcrix.
Oh yeah, quite an honor.
Yes, not much of a talker.
No, he's more of a dragon of action. They usually are. So, the details. First of all, when can we expect your troops to arrive?
Well, I'll have to give the message to them, and we're sort of a face-to-face people, so I'll have to actually go there and inform them.
Do pardon me, but why would you arrive in person if you only have half the answer?
Well, I was just informing you that it might. I mean, it's not immediate. I have to go down there and just. Of course, I have agreed, and my people are gonna do what I say. I am royalty, after all. So, yeah.
All right. Do you have an estimate of how long time it's going to take?
Well, I assume you have a preference since this campaign is. You're gonna need troops at some point.
Of course.
Yes. When did you expect?
Well, as a matter of fact, my lord and master expects your troops within the month.
The month. Well, that's not unreasonable.
Very good. So I write here that we can expect your troops, and of course, if you fail to uphold any parts of the agreement, the retaliations were detailed in the initial message.
Yes, of course. Right.
Just to be sure that we all know all the details. All right, I will write that down here.
Yeah.
And of course, we expect the full amount. 6 battalions, 6,000 men.
Yep.
Or women. I don't know your culture.
It'll be a
Fish.
mix.
Very good.
Oh, yeah, fish are good, but not up here.
No, terrible. And the last detail that we need to sort out, and then you can hear footsteps on the corridor again, heavier, more urgent, followed by some other footsteps. And sort of yes, he sort of stands up, and then the doors barge open. It's a huge, burly man wearing crazy dragon armor. This looks actual practic in a way.
Mm.
He has a sword in his hand that is bloodied, and he's wearing a purple mask, but not a full purple mask. Only half of it.
Oh,
Step to down.
fuck.
I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador. We were busy with some stuff down in the dungeon. My servant, I just sort of starts getting down and just puts this sword on the table. Of course, you already know that, and it just looks at.
Can I close the door like stealthily behind them?
Sure, you can make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check? Okay.
Unless you want to stay like completely stealthy. Stealth check.
Like, I will do a sleight of hand check. That is 13.
13. Actually, let me just.
It hasn't been oiled for quite some time, and it's
So I push it. So yeah, you managed to close the door behind these guards. He just looks at you, Dagus. It slowly turns to Bethrogar.
Is there a problem?
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? Do I know you? I'm new here, sorry.
You can make a perception check.
Perception.
And you can also do that, Bethrogar.
Yeah.
You recognize the face?
Well, I know who it is. Holy shit. Okay, I guess Dagus doesn't.
Alright.
Let me see what I have. Oh, an unnatural one.
Alright.
A 16.
16. Alright, so Dagus, you have no idea. What is this? What's this all about? Bethrogar, you recognize the face as the purple masked Inquisitor that you encountered during your heist, which you remember pretty well cutting in two with your axe.
Alright.
Oh.
He slowly rises, grabbing his sword. The two guards with him slowly draw their swords.
Well, guys, you know what I talked about?
Yeah.
I think it's now. And I also just draw my weapon.
I saw him pull my great axe.
Not again.
Damn it.
Alright, roll initiatives, everyone.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't expect it to come this soon.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, very good.
16 again.
Natural one.
Stunned.
Of all the rolls, I swear I'm the worst at initiative. It's every time.
Well, let's see how the NPCs do.
All natural ones.
It's not bad. Not bad.
For us or for them.
That remains to be seen. What's this one? I think it's... Oh, +3. Right. That's a 18. His mooks. Terrible.
Terrible.
They're not doing well. Let's call them
That's
mooks.
great. I like that they're not doing well.
Oh, a 2.
No. We have to win this. I don't think we'll be sent to jail again.
Just
I really don't want to say
back
it again.
They have so much faith in their court system and
Yeah.
their trials that they will just say, they are not going to win this.
Yeah.
You were going to the super arena.
Super arena. We've already bested the normal arena and the better arena. Now we are going to a great arena.
Well,
Actually, we've beaten the quarter arena and the half arena, and now we need to defeat the whole arena.
and I guess the options are either we win, or we lose, or we die, or we lose and we're sent to Calcrix to eat. In which case we get to fight him like you wanted.
It's all part of the plan.
But we'll probably be unarmed or unarmed.
Yeah, well, you like that, right?
Yeah, but like so they might have guessed that I'm a monk by now. So
So they will give you
No,
a weapon
probably-
to give you a disadvantage.
no,
What
no,
is this?
They are probably going to actually disarm me
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
and disleg me.
just like a torso with a head.
I'll
Just
just
be like
be
at least a battle angel. There's only one arm left.
I'll just be this armless, legless.
But imagine if we
thing.
win after that and you get like prosthetics. That's a cool character.
Ooh, that's a nice character.
I don't think technology
Only
is
that
there.
they recover your head and sort of like just the upper part of your torso, and then like stitch it onto a construct body,
A half dragon.
and it has like the heart of a Martian technology.
If that happens and you end up killing Calcrix by biting him, you are the coolest character in D&D. If you lose your arms and your legs and then kill a dragon with your mouth, then
I kind of think that I'll actually be afraid of my own character then.
Well, the trick is to get characters down to 1 HP, and then you can finish him however you like.
yeah,
Bashing him with a frying pan, or
chest bump him. Since you don't have arms.
Biting him in the ankles.
I'm kidding. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Dinok.
Yeah.
So Dinok, you see all this going on. They're all drawing the swords. You're not entirely sure what is going on, but you get a good sense that the room has turned hostile. So you close the door.
Yeah.
In front of you there are the 2 guards that accompanied this half-mask dude. Then the half-mask dude is sitting at the table, rising, drawing his sword, and then there's this negotiator Mook, who still sits with his papers, looking confused. Sorry, what's going on here? So, what do you want to do?
I stabbed the guy to the right in front of me, through the neck.
All right. Call him. Right.
Does a 23 hit?
That it does.
Okay, nice. Let us see. And of course I use 2 hands for this.
Okay.
Yeah. That does 6 damage.
6.
And I also spent a key point to flurry of blows him.
So you try to stab him through the neck. Don't get him straight through the neck, but sort of like in the shoulder region, out on the other side, mangling some the collarbone and stuff. Just like
And as he turns around, I jump towards him to like make a double kick against his kneecaps. Yeah, with the flurry of blows.
Just you can see him turning, and you see he has like a rugby badge on his clothes. So you think he's an athlete of some sort. And then you hit his knees. Or you try.
Okay, that is 17 on the first one.
17, that is a hit.
Can I also just roll the other one now so I can do damage at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, does a 14 hit?
It does.
Oh!
It's like on the other knee, he has like a knee protection armor, but you still manage to like just bash through it.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that is. Oh!
That sounds dangerous.
That is 14 damage.
14, alright. Yeah, you so first you stab him, then you sort of turn him around, just hit his knee so hard that it just falls over and sort of like lands on your sword even worse, so it goes up through his spine, or like the upper part of his spine, just out of the neck. Ah!
Jesus.
I suppose he's dead.
Yeah, the
Like,
blood starts running out of the eye holes in his mask.
Yeah, I've been studying death long enough to know that he's pretty dead.
Yeah, you feel like the death vibrations or something.
Whatever you do.
Whatever it is you do.
Temporary hit points for me, yay!
So what does that look like? Is it just you get like a rush of knowing you killed someone? Is it like actually you draw part of their soul out, or what's
Like-
going on? Or is it like in Skyrim, so you kill it,
I guess
and there's like a moment of quiet, and then just this storm of light.
Dragonborn. Actually, I'm the main character. I'm the one destined to defeat the dragons. No,
Just push your dart out of the window.
I guess it's called Touch of Death, so I guess I would have to like draw the essence out of them by touching them.
Well, I guess you touch them through. I mean, you do like the Assassin's Creed. He falls down, and you see
Requesting.
he's on death's door, and just swoop down, hold him, and then just close.
Yeah, and now you have some time to talk to him while he's dying.
Oh yeah,
like in
it's
Assassin's
like
Creed.
time freezes.
Yeah.
And he just looks up at you.
He gets to explain his plan.
This was so sudden. I didn't expect to die today.
You will do no more evil for this cult. You are
What evil
free
have I
now.
done?
Requesting
Yeah.
party.
I promised my daughter I would celebrate her birthday.
Requesting party.
Yeah, that shit is straight up from Assassin's Creed 2, I swear.
Alright, so he's dead. Do you want to move? So you kill this guard, and the other one's sort of like to the left, so you don't provoke any attacks if you to move.
Oh, I would like to move over behind him.
Alright. Or you can hide in the curtains to do that.
No, I would just like to try and just like stand behind him.
Alright, you just walk up, but you can't do anything, so you just stand in front of him. It's just like, whoa! Alright, so the half mask dude is completely focused on Dagus.
Oh dear.
So he he will. So I assume there's this table in the middle, and this mook sat down on one side of the table, and you were standing or sitting on the other side, presumably. So
Yeah.
sort of like had this face off across the table.
Yeah.
Because that means that that mook is not within melee range of you, so he doesn't get his pack tactics advantage.
Thank God.
So he will just hit you or try to hit you with his dragon sword. You see, he's got a replacement sword. Does, and this is a rhetorical question, does 22 hit?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
it's lucky. Oh, you are lucky. So you take 4 piercing damage from the sword as it sort of like steps towards you. You try to block it, but it just gets past your shield. Maybe you're sort of like struggling to get the shield down, and it sort of gets caught on the dragon cultist shoulder pads you added to your armor already. So it's like, oh, and then hits you in the shoulder. And as it does so, a burst of cold just runs down the blade and hits you in the head, face, and you take another 10 cold damage.
I am resistant
Oh,
All right.
to cold.
So that is
5.
halved.
Yeah.
And that is on top of the piercing damage.
Yep.
So that's kind of what that does. Then he draws the sword back and comes in for another attack. But this time you manage to get your shield up and you block it, the shield.
Okay.
And he's looking at you. This time I will kill you.
You will try.
Then it is Bethrogar.
Yes. Well, I'm just gonna start with like being so tired of this shit that I just get really angry and go and
He's
start
like, God, not again.
fuck.
oh, not again, Hulk mode.
Yes.
Alright, so there's the half-masked dude you can attack. There's also the mook that's still sitting with his paper. Says, this is aggressive negotiations.
I just go with like the half mask dude. Like,
Alright, so you.
let's just try cutting him in half again and hope that he stays that way.
And so I imagine you sort of like step onto the table and just runs down the table and whoa, try to.
Yeah.
Alright, make an attack, bro.
Yes.
So like my powers are doubled since last time we met.
No, they really haven't. It's a 10.
Okay, so you swing your axe at him, but he's still struggling with the daggers, and then sees the axe coming and turns the sword around, ding, and parry your axe and pushes it away. Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't know. How does
action to rage?
what?
So you used your bonus action to rage, and you used your attack. So you have your left.
I have nothing left.
You have
No, you can move.
left.
You can.
I have a move left.
And you still have friends.
We're still here.
We're still here. So far.
Right. So
Yeah.
if you...
Let me just try to like quickly like be like, oh, step out of the way, like when he parries my axe.
Mm.
So just like stand in a defense position. Yeah, like.
Then we have the guard that you stepped up behind, Dagos. And he sort of spins around and just sees you standing right behind him. Whoa! And then tries to hit you with his sword. Personal space, man. That's not gonna hit. He just swings his sword frantically at you, and you catch the blade and pushes it away.
Yeah.
That is all he can do.
I have an idea.
The mook with the paper sort of like looks around, and then he sort of deduces, okay, his commander is fighting these guys, so he's alright. Throws down the papers, draws his sword, and jumps into the table and attacks Betrogar.
How close is she to me?
So you're probably clustered around, so she would be within.
Yeah, I'll try and protect. Just so disadvantage.
That is disadvantage.
Yeah.
But he has pack tactics, so that gives him advantage.
So it evens
So
out.
it negates.
So it just becomes straight up nothing. Does a 19 hit? Sounds like something that would hit.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Just see. Sure. Betrogar, you take 5 slashing damage as he cuts you across the face. But you are raging, so I believe that is halved to 2 damage.
Yes.
But then a rush of cold flies down the blade, much like the other one, and you take. Are you ready for this?
How many?
1 cold damage.
That hurt. Damn it.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
So looks at the sword. Oh, come on!
Just like play dead, play dead, play dead.
And then we finally arrive at Dagos.
Yes. First of all, can I just look out a window and see what kind of weather it is? Well, there wouldn't happen to be a real bad storm or anything like that.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's dark outside. You know it's morning, but it's getting darker and darker. So you think, oh bloody hell, probably another storm coming. It's already snowing.
All right.
Must be a blizzard soon.
So I can assume that a storm is coming.
Well, you would have to make a nature check to
All right.
sort of like
All right, I'll try. Why not?
read the weather.
This is really gonna be something. Nature. Okay. 15.
15. So you haven't spent much time on the surface.
No.
But you have seen storms before. You have been at the surface, even though it was in the water. So yeah, you think there's a good chance there's a storm.
Alright, well then let's start it preemptively. I will use my bonus action to prepare my Thunderous Smite.
Oh.
Because that can be heard from 300 feet.
Alright.
I just wanted to mention that's why and I will try to hit the half mask guy with my longsword.
Very well. Make an attack roll.
Fucking hell. Natural 1.
How many swords do you have?
I have my longsword, I have javelins, and I have the dragon shortsword.
Which sword are you using?
Right now I'm using my longsword.
Yeah, you swing your sword. You don't hit him, but you hit the window instead. So this large panorama window along the sort of like leaded windows looking out at the city just smashes, and the blizzards are blowing into the room.
Not afraid.
Oh well, I guess
So,
I guess at
nice.
least my preemptive storm is delayed a bit.
So from the outside, it looked pretty cool.
Hmm.
But from your point of view, you just missed your attack.
Alright.
Alright, so do you have anything else you want to do?
No.
I guess there's still lightning around your blade because...
Yeah,
It's just-
it's readied.
Alright, so that is your turn. Then we're back at Dinok. So you are in front of this guard who has drawn his sword in.
I can see that large guy is probably a very huge threat. So maybe we should like get rid of him. So I'll try and stab him in the neck.
So the half mask dude.
Yeah.
Alright. So you would have to provoke an attack of opportunity to get to him.
I guess I'll take the chance or the risk.
Alright. So you try to step past the guard, and he tries to take a swing at you. And well, as it is in this campaign, when they try to make attacks of opportunity, they crit.
No.
So let me just see. Yes. Not too bad. So that would be 8 slashing damage. As he's trying to step past.
So he automatically hit me.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a natural 20, he hits.
Okay. So 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage.
I can live with that.
Then you get to the big dude who has his back turned to you, fighting the frog and daggers.
Does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah, it does.
Hey,
Of course it does.
I thought so. Well,
Not a Tarrasque. Would that actually hit a Tarrasque?
I don't know. It could choose to succeed. Or no, actually it couldn't.
How much damage did you do?
I haven't rolled yet. Oh, that is... Yeah, that's 6 damage, and I would like to also do a flurry of blows again.
Right. Actually, it wouldn't have hit a Tarrasque.
Oh, okay.
It has an armor class of 25.
Yeah, like
6.
I'm only like level 4. I shouldn't be able to even hit it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and I rolled 17.
17.
And I'll roll for the other hit also.
That hits.
Yeah, okay. 25.
Oh, that hits. That would have hit a Tarrasque.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. $11.
11 damage. Alright. Good. So that is your turn. The half mask dude looks a bit concerned. Alright, he will try to do this. He pulls out an orb
Oh no.
of sorts,
Not
turns
the
to
fucking orb.
Dinok.
I have no idea what this is.
You just look at it. Oh, this is a nice orb. It just looks like a snow globe. And then starts
that's
blowing
cool.
it.
Ow. Pretty.
And you see his breath sort of like coalesce around it, and then just turn into a violent storm. It just blows towards you with hails and shards of ice and stuff. You sort of saw this before when you fought the half-white dragon in the arena, and you just do the Matrix thing and dodge under it, and make it all the way to the floor, dodging the beam all the way down. Yeah, you dodged this attack, and sort of like, "Gah, oh, damn it! These orbs never work."
Oops.
Then it is Bethrogar.
Yes. I would like to do a reckless attack against the guy with the orb.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Yes. That says 23 with the bench.
23. That hits.
Yes.
Give me some
Okay,
damage.
roll damage. Let me see. Damage, there is my dice roller. Great. So inconvenient.
Still no physical dice.
No, I don't have. It's 10.
10 damage. And that is with the rage damage too.
That is with the rage damage.
All right. Yeah. You hit him pretty good. Just sort of chops him in the leg and just, oh, my leg! Chop him
Yeah,
in the leg!
I can see that.
You can see like one bead of sweat running down his brow, so like, oh, as he remembers how he felt last time. All right. So the guard that attacked you, Dina, runs up to you. But actually, he runs towards the fight. But then the half-master are like, no, get some help, get more people. I'll hold them. And they're like, yes, sir. And he turns around and starts
I will
running.
try to stop him.
Opens the door and starts running down the hallway.
That doesn't provoke opportunity attack.
Well, he moved towards you, but he didn't go the full way. So he's sort of like just, and then turned around and so he's running down. The other dude with a sword, he will engage Bethroga. So you attack recklessly, so he'll
He has advantage. Shit.
but he already have advantage because of the pack tactics.
But disadvantage because of my shield.
So this is an interesting question. So technically there are 2 advantage and 1 disadvantage.
Yeah, so
Do
maybe
they
it's
all
still
cancel
just, I don't know. Oh, it's just single
That is actually
advantage.
a good question. Because advantage doesn't stack normally.
Oh,
It is not like Centaurs.
that is some advanced
Centaurs-
D&D we're into now.
Centaurs do not stack anymore.
Not damn it. Much
Just
like
like it.
Centaurs, advantage
You know-
plus attack.
I don't remember the actual rules about that. I don't think they...
Then let's just go for the rule that's easy on us. So it just cancels out entirely.
The rule that's in my favor. I would like
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm inclined to do
Please and thank you.
that. Advantages sometimes a bit disadvantage reflect when you're either advances. More details in chapter 7. You know what? I'll read up on that till next time, but this time we just say it all cancels out. So he has no special bonuses. And he swings the sword at you, and it slips out of his hand and just flies out of the window. Oh, butterfingers.
Oh, it is rules as written. So it's okay. We're in the good.
Good. So yeah, he drops the sword and it flies out of the where the window once was, and now it's just like an open space into the blizzard, and also snow flying into the room, whipping up the papers on the table and blowing snow in your face and all that kind of stuff. But he has another attack. But technically it is with his scimitar. So he's just going to try to hit you with his fist. What's your armor class? With Rogar.
My armor class is 14.
Alright, so he tries to hit you and just like grab his fist and then forces it down. Just, ah!
Well, that's pathetic.
Alright, so that was him. And then we're back at Vegas.
Alright. Can I see how healthy is this guy looking? See like
Sorry, you cut out for a moment.
how healthy is this half dragon or half mask guy looking? Is he okay?
You hit him pretty hard. This would kill most normal people, but he seems pretty unaffected so far.
All right. Well,
He seems
let's
shipshape.
let's kill him. I attack him still. Let's see if I hit this time with that smite. Come on. Wait, what is that? Oh, no, that's fine. That would be a 18.
18, that hits.
Alright, perfect. Then, as I hit, I will also use my Divine Smite.
Mm.
Would
What's
you?
the Thunder Smite?
Well, I can stack them.
Oh.
Thunderous Smite is a bonus action,
Brilliant.
and Divine Smite is just when you hit someone.
Alright.
So from what I can,
You can stack them.
yeah,
Oh,
from what
okay.
I've understood, you can stack them. Would you like all the damage just in one go, or would you like me to tell you each damage type?
No, it doesn't. Well, Thunderous Smite is concentration, so you can't cast. Unless, well,
Well, it's
Divine
like I
Smite is-
hit him, and then the Thunderous Smite happens, and then I
Yeah,
cast the
Divine
Divine
Smite is not really a
oh, so
spell.
that.
That's just like an
alright.
on top.
That's just the channel divinity.
Gotcha.
I'll just do all the damage in one then. Or at least try.
That's a lot of damage.
Well, maybe. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's hope it's a lot of damage because
that's
it
a lot.
can
That's a lot of damage. Gotta seal that shit.
Alright.
You see, he like rips his shirt, and you can see his like connected with flex tape.
Please do all the damage. I want the slide to die.
Again, how many times can you kill the same person? Just like cheap recycling of characters.
Just
Interested in seeing how they sewed him back together.
this right here is necromancy level 100.
He takes 28 damage.
Oh,
And he has to make a strength saving throw.
what DC?
Oh, that's a good question. What the fuck is my DC? Only
Well, he
13.
rolled 8, so it's probably not gonna.
Then he is knocked back and prone.
Okay, so that was 28.
Yeah.
So that would be.
I don't like this guy.
So you tell us what this looks like, because this is a lot of damage. So I think it requires a bit of role playing. Tell us a story.
Well, I suppose I just there's this thunder around my blade, and I just like swing it down towards his sort of chest, and well, I guess there's a huge sound of thunder because it can be heard 300 feet
That's like
away.
a boom, boom. If there had been a window, it might have been blown out, but that's nothing.
And yeah, as it hits, you can see the thunder, but you can also see sort of a faint light blue image from the sword as he's knocked away.
I think maybe it's like you hit him in the chest, and then there's sort of this thunder just hits him, and you hear the sound like ricocheting all around the room, and out of the window down into the town, you hear like the echo return from several places. So it's like, and then there's like another wave of this radiant energy that hits him again, and this time it just goes flying. Whoa! Like over a chair, like real awkwardly, like Palpatine in a.
Okay. Oh god.
Whoa!
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So he looks pretty hurt, and
All right.
but he sort of climbs up from behind the chair.
What was that about killing me? And that's the last thing I'll do.
In life, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I mean, someone is getting help. We've been there before.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll save us.
Thank you.
We are back at Dinok, and just before you begin your turn, you can hear urgent footsteps.
Oh, I was gonna
Okay.
chase him and kill.
And you also hear like.
Oh no!
What about, like, how
Is-
far is the ground from this window? Because I'm thinking just jump.
Might as well.
Actually, okay, Thijs, I have a wisdom of 15. How much would you put saving throw DC from me.
For what?
For giving up on life.
No. You only know a character when they make decisions under pressure.
Mm.
So you need to be under pressure once in a while.
It's
So
happened quite a lot recently.
I would like to just use some of my movement to just like look out of the door. Stealthily
you
if I
open it.
can.
And you open it, and as soon as you retract, and then 2 arrows slam into the door. And you got a glimpse of Dragon Con running, and behind them this like huge spider creature just with the legs pumping, and you know what Hans looks like, just filling the corridor behind them.
How many feet of movement did they use?
So you think they have to dash to get to you?
No. Like how much movement did I use on opening the door and looking out?
10 feet.
10 feet. How far is it to the window?
About also 10 feet.
We're losing him.
Looking out of the window, you think there's maybe 200-300 feet down, but you're not sure because you need to stand at the window to actually look down and see if there's anything below.
I would like to ready my rope.
The vision of the city stretching out beyond the window.
I would like to ready my rope too.
Yeah, I would like to tie the rope somewhere, like preferably a little bit out of sight.
All right, give me a performance check.
Where's that goddamn cat?
Stupid cat.
Yeah, 5.
So you uncurl the rope and sort of like try to whip it up at a chandelier or something, like whoosh, but it doesn't really hit anything. So it's all right. Then you tie it around.
Can I try with my rope, please?
Well,
what did I tie it around?
Like the leg of the big table in the middle.
Okay, I begin crawling down.
Okay, so you jump out. So you make maybe, let's say, 10 feet or so left of your movement speed. As you just go over the edge and start going. All right, so that was Dagus. Dinok. The half mask will climb over the chair, see Dinok go past. Then he will run over to the rope and just slash at it with his sword. No! She hits it. So Dinok making your way down. Suddenly, like the rope starts falling down.
How many feet?
And you look down, and it's probably maybe 200 feet before the cliff starts evening out. But
we're actually
there are
gonna wipe
some ledges and stuff. So make a dexterity save.
This is when we full wipe.
Would you believe me if I told you natural 20?
Sure, of course. So you
But that's not the case. That's not the case.
How did you do?
6.
6. All right.
Goodbye, goodbye, friend.
All right. You see like there's a window ledge directly below you. So you try to sort of like steer towards it and try to grab it, but you only like hit your elbow on it, so you take 4 bludgeoning damage, and then you sort of like get pushed away from it, and you keep falling and sort of like spinning away.
Oh, by the way, I have a slow fall as a monk class thing, so I take -5 times my level, so that means I take -20 damage if I get fall damage.
Out of
do
the
you
like
want to
200.
use that on the ledge, or do you want to save it for the bottom?
I want to save it.
Or we'll just take it from this total. Okay, so the first 4 bludgeoning damage are negated. So you're about to hit your elbow, and then you just sort of like, woo, like some like kind of.
Okay, so I have like 16 points of falling damage negation left.
I'll just note it down there. So that was Dinok. Sorry, the half mask dude. He cut the rope. So he has another attack. and he just looks over the edge. Then he looks at Dacus. You were saying.
Can I just shout, I'm not dead yet?
With emphasis on yet. And then he will. No, he won't. He will go towards Dacus and try to attack you.
He will try.
He's laughing so much that he can't really just swings the sword, but you easily dodge it because he's just having a fit of like he is very like he likes hurting people apparently. Schadenfreude. A Throgar.
Yes, I'm thinking sort of fuck it all and it's bludgeoning damage if you fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I take half bludgeoning damage, so I'm just taking fuck it all and then I like tie my rope into a lasso and then just run for the window hoping to catch something.
Hoping to catch something. Holy
Like just fall out and just see if there's anything you can throw the lasso on.
Alright, so you just run past Dacus
That's my plan.
and run past the half-master, just jump out and then turn around in there and look. So there are like gargoyles and all kinds of ornaments on the side of the building. So yeah, you can try to hit some. Make a...
Please.
It's a,
Oh, it's a 19. I rolled a 19. I
Alright,
rolled a
then.
19.
It's enough, no matter. Unless you have some terrible modifiers, but it's fine. You swing the lasso, lock it around a gargoyle, and then just swing through the window 3 stories below. And you smash through this and land in what looks like a library, and there are like people walking around, taking notes and putting books back, and then just smash into the middle of them, knocks one of them over. Whoa! And it drops like a lot of books, and they just fall into the floor, and wind starts blowing in and whipping up papers from the floor, and snow, and oh my god, this is a madness! So I'm gonna say that was your movement and your action.
Right.
Now you just need to do that again next turn.
Yeah,
Actually-
but there's
Actually, I'm going to allow you, if you want to, on your way, do you want to try to catch Dinok on the way and swing him with you through the window?
I can try, but
Alright, let's say that would be a, I don't know, acrobatics check?
oh, I'm proficient in No, wait, I'm not proficient. That's athletics I'm proficient in. Damn it! Ah!
We should have changed. I'm proficient in acrobatics.
15.
15. Alright, you on your way past, you sort of reach out for him, grab his hand on the way. Both of you make strength athletics checks.
I'm not proficient in athletics.
I'm proficient in athletics.
Are you really proficient in athletics?
I'm really proficient, and that's a strength too, so that's a modifier of 6. So even though I roll a 8, it's 14.
And remember, you have advantage on strength checks
I do.
when you're raged.
Yeah.
I do. Oh, well, then I can roll once more and see. Oh, now I rolled a 15. That's great. 20.
Okay, because you need a lot. I
Okay,
think.
so Dinok, you catch your hand and you feel you start slipping. Oh no, my fingers are weak. And then
rolled a 6.
the throat just holds onto your fingers like crushing. And you swing together down through the window and into this library section. Just knocks people over and smashes bookcases and stuff like that.
Does my hand still work?
Yeah, but it's
Okay. Better than fall
Uh,
damage.
So that was the Throger's turn. What a turn.
Yeah, what a nice turn.
So
I'm
this
happy
guy
with myself.
will dash and just get to the inside the room again. So like, get in there, looks around, sees own Dacus left. It's him! Get him! Go get him! And you can see behind him, Dacus, there are some other guards, and behind them, this hulking shape of the Drider bearing down behind them.
You should be insane, probably.
Then there's the moob who lost his sword, and he just looks at you, and then strides up to you with his bare fists, and tries to hit you. But he like hits your armor, doesn't do anything, and takes the other one. Doesn't get through.
Alright.
And then it is you, Degas. So you've seen your friends just leap out of the window, basically.
He can't
And you
even
hear like
see
the
them.
sound of smashing glass beneath you.
Yeah. Yeah, you only see a character properly when making decisions under pressure. Was that it? Do I even have rope?
Who knew that Pathroga and Dinok are escape artists?
Yeah. But now I have to make
Actually,
my
I guess
own
it does.
lasso if I want to do it.
Can't he like yell out of the window and alarm us so we can catch him?
Well, you can try. You can do whatever you like.
I will.
D&D.
I'll quickly try to prepare a sort of lasso, kind of.
Well, I guess I have to do it as well. All right.
And then the from what I can gather, the half-masked guy is sort of between me and the window, is he not?
Mm.
I will run at him and attempt to tackle him out the window.
All right. That's a very good one. I think that would be. Let me just check. An attack roll and then probably a contested strength check.
Alright, so just an
Give
attack
me-
roll first.
Yes. Good.
And I guess that's just, yeah. Oh god,
You really don't like
fucking
this
hell. No, and the dice don't like me. 7.
All right. So you run up to him and just try to push him, but he's just dodging out the way. Oh.
He's too fat.
He's just try to move him. Now he does like some kind of martial arts thing where he just like parries your moves. So you're sort of like whoa, and you have to
And he
catch
just-
yourself from falling out of the window.
Oh shit.
Unless, of course, you want to fall out of the window.
That might even be safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sort of like hanging in the balance. Should I stay or should I go?
Should I stay or should I go?
Oh god. Oh god.
Decisions.
Yeah, well I guess I have to play the character. Fucking paladins.
You catch his hand and put it back up, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. So that was your attack, your movement. So unless you have a bonus action.
Yeah. I don't really have anything good to. Is lay on hands a bonus action? It is it not?
Yeah, I think.
Alright, I will use 9 points of lay on hands. Why not? On myself. Not on him. Fuck that.
Very good. You accidentally leave him.
Hold on, I'm
Alright.
just writing a message to our character artist. New character, please.
I can also just write.
Sent back up. Alright, Dinok, you have landed with Bethrogar in what looks like a library, maybe 3 stories below the command room or whatever it was.
Can I look out the window and see how far down there is now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you look out and it's maybe 100, 150-ish, or like at least 3 stories more, and then there's some stuff, and then the cliff starts like curving away from the castle.
How much rope do we have?
Yeah, that depends. Did I I don't remember keeping hold of the rope when he cut it down. Like, I don't think I did.
Well, no, probably not. You were probably busy catching Bethroga's hand.
Okay.
And isn't Bethroga's rope technically wrapped around that gargoyle still?
Wrapped around the gargoyle.
You can hope it's real elvish rope.
Actually, wait. I still have 16 points of damage negation left.
Maybe stuff like check your pillows. Oh, that's still some left.
Yeah, I don't succeed my own wisdom save for myself here, so I run towards the window and just like a dolphin dive.
Okay, so Bethroga, you just saved him from falling out of the window, and then he just jumps out and then turns in the last moment, just looks at you. Do you want to live forever? And then just disappears over the edge.
Oh my god.
All right, so yeah, you're falling again.
Can we do the damage next round, please?
Yeah. I mean, it will take a while to get there.
Okay.
Just patiently waiting in the air.
You do the old Skyrim trick and freeze yourself on the way down to just bounce off and just go flying through the city.
I aggroed a greybeard, so he throws me.
All right. So the half mask, you're so close. You caught onto him, and he's like holding you and stuff. Looks at you. Just bad move. And then he tries to push you out of the window.
All right.
Give me a strength athletics check to oppose his.
God damn it! I need new dice. 11.
11.
No, wait. What was it? No, I don't know how I get 11 from that. Good. No, it's 13. Not much better,
13.
but it's.
So you're not the strongest, at least not in this moment, but it seems to be more than he's capable of mustering.
Okay.
So he comes like, starts to push you, and you just grab onto him and like hold your ground with your feet. And that's the strength contest going on. And then behind him, you see another guard spill into the room, and behind him, just Hans dodging under the door, the lint it's called, and just emerges into this huge rider, wielding a crazy sword. It looks like it's made of flames, but it's like frozen, of course made of metal. Very cool. Bethroga.
Very cool. I'm dying, man.
Yeah, but you're dying to cool weapons.
Yes, that's true.
Bethroga, you saw Dino just jump out of the window.
I'm just like, I'm still holding my rope, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see how much of it I can salvage, so I'm just gonna be like pulling it and see if I can get it free.
Well, I mean, depending on your strength, I guess you can try to just pull the gargoyle down.
Oh yeah!
Give me a athletics check.
Not to metagame too much, but just...
Strength athletics check,
and you have advantage because you are enraged.
Still have advantage, so it's 15 once again. And then with bonus, it's 21.
Alright, you just... and there's one from the librarian walks over to... I'm sorry, are you lost? And then just pull it, and you feel the gargoyle break off and just come swinging into the library through the window as you pull the rope.
Yeah.
Nice pass, you hit him and just obliterates his head.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that.
And there's like his body that's standing still without a head and just like, still doing the motion.
That was not on purpose.
And then just falls over.
That was not my intention.
And some of the other librarians just...
I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, and then I'm like gonna take the gargoyle and try to fasten like below the window and then get hold of the rope and just rappel down.
Sorry, as you put Gargoyle over to the edge. Sorry, throw the rope out.
Just rappel down.
And then, yeah, you start rappelling, but I think that would be your move also, and your action. So yeah, you're making your way down the side.
I'm calculating how much damage I'm likely to take, and so far I don't like the math.
So the guard that returned rushes up to Dinok and tries to attack with his sword.
What? Didn't I jump out?
Sorry, Dagos.
Oh.
Rush comes after you.
I love this. And I hate it.
Does a 18 hit you, Dagos?
18. My armor class is 18.
18, then it hits you.
Yep.
Whoops. And you take 9 slashing damage.
Alright.
You're so embroiled in this pushing contest, and suddenly there's just a sword cutting down your arm. And then the Mook. He will try to hit you with his fists. And he does.
Jesus. Just through the armor.
He hits your armor, and the shockwave goes through and you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then he cuts in for another one. But that just like hits your armor. It doesn't do anything. Then it is your turn.
I guess I'll try and I will take out my dragon short sword now.
Oh.
Just for a bit of poeting. And and just try and bring it up to the half mask guy and see if I can hit him around here.
Alright, give me an attack roll.
Oh.
Spring out, he's like, oh, that's mine!
Natural 20.
That hits.
Let's see, where's the D8? No, wait, it's a D6 with that one. Right. That's not too good. 10.
Still some damage. So yeah, you actually hit him and sort of like jams it up, not all the way through his head, but sort of like into his jaw and his mouth, presumably, and just blood starts welling down the blade, and he's just like, "Gah! It's my sword!" Is there anything else you want to do?
No, not for now.
All
I
right.
think I'm.
Then one of the other guards that is just entered will also run up, sort of like find some space and try to attack you.
Oh god. You should have jumped, mate.
You should
have jumped.
But he doesn't hit you with his first attack.
I'm standing my ground.
Then he tries to hit you with
Well, I don't really have any ground to stand on yet.
No.
and this one hits you.
I don't either. That rope.
You take 6 slashing damage.
Alright.
And then a rush of cold flies down the blade and hits you for 1 cold damage, which is reduced to 0 because you're
Right.
resistant. Then Hans the Drider flies over the floor. His legs just move, pushes some of the constants aside, just looks at you. You betrayed me! And he just grabs you. He tries to grab you. But you manage to raise your shield and just bash his hand away. But yes, there's plenty of attack. Tries again. And again. The third time, you sort of, it just like, tries to grab again. Parry the other one, and then just rips your shield aside, grabs you. Make a strength athletics check.
Oh, that's not too good. 12.
12. Well, it's better than his 1.
Okay.
He gets a grab, hold of you and tries to push you, but it's just like he's like Butterfinger to lose your grip on you.
Butter spider legs.
Butter spider hands. So yeah, that's his turn. Then, from behind him, one of the remaining guards rushes through, like under his legs, and tries to push you. Give me another strength athletics check. To just how many are there? 5.
How many can there be?
1, 2,
14.
3, 4, 5, 14. All right. You have been fending off attacks from all sides. And then this guy just rushes up, and you can see this like half elf or something. Slides between the legs, walks up to you, just boop, gives you a push, and just.
Well, shit.
You got booped.
You fall out of the window.
I still have my lassoed rope, I guess. But I don't know when I can do anything with it. Maybe we'll see if Dinoc dies first.
So Dinoc, let me just see how fast you per turn.
I think it's 1d6 per 10 feet of falling.
Yeah, but like how long time is it going to take?
Have you hit the ground yet? Is the question.
Have I hit the ground?
Let me just check. It's not a rule that I use very often. Sadly.
What, you don't have a lot of players who jump out windows?
No, I think last time I looked at it was in Tomb of Annihilation, when they were fighting at the Firefinger.
The physics must be like are the physics like real life, because then it's just like distance times mass, I think.
Yeah, but that's too advanced for us.
And then minus the air resistance and stuff.
This is not Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. This isn't real.
It's just...
You gently float to the bottom.
At the end of the fall, the creature lands. It doesn't say. So, let's say you fall 60 feet turn. So you spend your entire turn falling, but you can of course try to do stuff on the way if you want to. You can see as you get close to the bottom, the place where the castle sort of comes down to the cliff starts to sort of like move away from the castle down
that's gonna hurt.
the slope, and you see it's covered in snow. The cliffside.
If I'm very lucky, but I would like to see if I can do something like air tricks.
What
just
are
for
you trying
flair?
to achieve, or do you just want to do tricks on the way down?
I want to achieve, see if I can aim it further out, so I can sort of glide a bit and get a more even landing instead of just like. Boom.
Give me an acrobatics check.
15.
Right. You angle your descent, and you think you're doing some good work. The half mark he is up there, doing his stuff. Yeah, the Throgar, you are climbing down the side of the.
Yes.
You just want to use all your movement speed climbing down.
Well, is Dinoc falling down right now?
Yeah, you can see
Can I
below.
see if I can catch him?
No, well, he went out before you, so it would require some weird physics if you could catch up with him.
Well, if I can't catch Dinoc, then I'm just gonna try to climb down as fast as possible.
Okay, so you climb down the 50-ish feet of rope, and there's still at least 100 feet to go.
Okay, then I'm going to... 4 javelins, I'm gonna pull 2 of them out and then just try to stab them as hard as I can into the wall to try to negate the fall.
Okay, so you just let go of the rope and then on the way down.
Yeah, and then just try to slide down with the javelins, trying to...
Alright, Give me a strength athletics check.
Yes.
That's too cool not to work.
If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be really, really sorry. Oh, it was advantage. Okay. 18, so 24.
All right, so you just jam in and they start like making the walls break apart onto the spear pits, spear tips, so just slowly breaking your descent. And they start doing their stuff. Dagus, you are falling. What do you want? Do you want to do anything to negate your fall?
Now that I'm taking this action, how far have I fallen from when I was pushed? Can I still see them? Can I still?
So
am
you
I too
are
far
sort of
down?
like hanging in the air outside the window, so you can still see everyone. But you're just going over the edge.
I'm going to attempt the miracle throw and take my lasso up rope and throw it in through the window and see if I can wrap it around Hans.
Alright.
You're gonna take the spider down with us.
He's gonna survive this. He's gonna survive this, you know.
Well, I'm not sure he can fit through the window.
Oh, he can. It's a big window.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, then we'll see.
Make a ranged attack.
Okay. Well, also I'm shit at ranged attacks, so it'll probably not work, but... Okay, it's an 18. Okay, maybe it'll work.
Alright. You throw the rope and manage to wrap it around one of Hans's legs.
He's not gonna die.
As you go over the edge and you start falling down, and you can just see this spider getting dragged to the edge. You sort of look up and you can see legs start poking out from the window edge. Let's see how he does on standing his ground. Not very good. So you see more and more of Hans appear above you. Your descent has sort of been slowed, and you're hanging onto the rope, and you can just see more and more of Hans appearing over the edge, and you just see him. You bastard! And then he starts falling, and you start falling with him.
Worth.
He will try to catch onto something. Alright.
So he is afraid of falling.
So you fall a good distance, but then Hans, with all his legs, managed to get hold of some kind of edge, a gargoyle or something, and your descent is halted again.
Can I just hold on to the rope? I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, make a strength athletics check, because there's a jerk.
Yeah. That would be 16.
16, alright. Yeah, you managed to hold on to this end of the rope. Meanwhile, Dinok and Bethroga, we're just going to add your turn together, because you both land on the edge with your various preparations. So, Dinok, give me a dexterity save. And Bethroga, give me a strength save.
Oh god.
And you have advantage because you are raging.
Because I'm still raging.
Do I have advantage, please?
And it's a 15.
No, you don't. 15, alright. Well, I don't see why you would have. So
Natural 1.
Oh my god.
I've never been more happy to rage in my life.
Bethroga is gonna be the lone survivor.
Why am I like... I've done such good rolls, like 24 and 23 in the beginning, and now it's...
you know what? I'm going to be. Well, let's see. I mean, the dice. It might be one.
Let's see the damage. Let's see the damage.
And you have your dampening monk stuff. So let's.
Yeah.
See.
So it has to deal over 45 damage.
It is 1d6 per 10 feet, as far as I remember.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and it's like Was it like 150 feet or something?
Well, that was from that window, so that's 10.
120 feet?
Let us.
Was like...
Luckily, I have my Tomb of Annihilation dice.
Oh.
I have plenty of d6s.
Oh my god, no. Tomb of Annihilation.
Do you feel lucky?
I don't have those feet yet.
I just love rolls like this.
Oh no.
How many are there?
There are some ones. And some fives.
Huh.
It's not too bad. So... it's actually not that bad. It is 28 total bludgeoning damage.
And I could negate like 16
16.
of that, so...
That is 12.
Oh.
That's not bad. That's not
How
bad.
the fuck do one...
Okay.
You just make your thing and you land in the snow and start rolling and just sliding down this mountainside, gaining speed as you go. Just as you land, the Throgar make it to the bottom, and then you sort of like start slipping because it's a slippery, snowy slope. Slippery, snowy slope. And you also start sliding down. And Degas, you see this from hanging onto your rope, looking down. You can see your two companions start go down, and then you hear a roar. And you see a white dragon, sort of swoop around the castle and make its way down
like hide in the snow?
the snowy slope. And that's where we're going to end today.
Holy sh...
At least tell me if I die or survive.
Well, you can come back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Central European time and find out.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Alright.
But it's not a literal cliffhanger. It's the rope hanger on Degas.
Yeah.
It's a rope hanger cliff slide.
I'm in quite a sticky situation.
Or actually, it's kind of a very slippery situation.
Yeah.
Well, you made it out of the castle. Now you just need to make it.
Deal with Hans and Calcrix.
Like, I feel a lot of deck saves coming in the next one.
Oh, why? Why do you think that? Just sliding down a mountainside, chased by dragons.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, even if we make it down, we'll have to hide from a dragon. And...
That's why you should always carry a shield, so you could sort of like the Legolas thing.
Yeah.
Or the Breath of the Wild.
But then I guess you just get more velocity.
Yeah, until you get to that weird point where the physics just fuck up, so you make like a flying jump and just start flying over the city and just away.
Until you hit an invisible wall.
Mountains.
I land in the jungle of Chult.
Yes.
My axe head is not too big to sit on, is it? Too small to sit on, is it?
Well, you have an entire week to make creative
calculations
to this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe. And then another axe to sort of like use as a break and to steal.
Yeah. I mean, I have
Axe
javelins I've used as a break before, so I could just like sit on my shield and slide with two javelins.
More speed! More speed is what you need.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking like not that, but like negating like.
Oh, the other one.
If I had to take drugs, I would also choose to do it now.
Well, it's kind of like a trade-off. The faster you go, the easier it is to dodge the dragon. The slower you go, the less of an impact it will have if you hit something.
Yeah, true.
By the way, Chris,
Mm.
I've just checked. There's no way that Dryder would have been killed by the fall.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, Dryder. My character doesn't either, so.
No. But we're
Doesn't
out of character
matter.
now, so now we can check.
Yeah.
Yes, but we will end. So come back next time and find out what happens with this ship of fools.
Wear black. Wear black.
Oh, yes. for a
And
funeral.
bring flowers.
Oh yeah.
Us.
See you next time.
The wave.